I don't know. I guess I obliterated my countdown, but I so no problem. But that's when I went scorched earth on the Mets, and I really should go scorched earth on them again because they got swept by the Brewers. And it's like, and I know they put age restrictions. Thank you, YouTube. You know what I'm saying on that last video, but I have no regrets on what I said about the Guardians because I should just double, triple down, quadruple down on the Brewers, but I will not because of the fact that there was something that happened this weekend, and before, you know what I'm saying, I actually do that. Nah, I'm not doing no. See, that's the thing. Not even 2 minutes in. I'm just gonna say this. If you want to do what I did, even on Wednesday, if you want to do what I did on that, do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I wouldn't recommend it because, you know what I'm saying, they'll put age restrictions, which is fine because it's like the things that I do ain't for kids anyway. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I'm doing all this sports stuff and then it's gonna be for the children. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I would think that y'all would have, you know what I'm saying, looked at that from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Just because I wasn't cursing my ass off, which I should do, because the Mets ain't playing like anything that's children of God. So there you are. There's my clean rant. However, Pete Alonso did tie Darryl Strawberry for the all-time record in Met home runs, and that's what I was trying to get to. Yeah, there you go. There's a title. I guess the answer is no. Are the Mets trying to win? No, they're not. They're not. They're effing not. But I will say this. Pete Alonso did tie a record. And there it is. And this is where I should end the video, right? No, I'm not going to end the video right there. Because here's why. I'm still fucking frustrated. And here's the curses. I'm past 2 minutes. So fuck the bullshit. So here we go. When you get tired, that's when you vent your frustrations, and you have every fucking right to vent your fucking frustrations. But I'll end the curses right there because it don't make no sense. And then I don't want YouTube to be like, oh, this is an age restriction video right here. Again, they probably will do it, but you know something? When there's a time where you don't care, that's when you don't care. Because I don't care that my team has lost 11 out of 12 games. And then I gotta come on here and talk about this. So when everybody else cares about talking about what they're doing, and then it gets good on their part, and when it's not good on my part, I should be concentrating on the good parts. Well, guess what? I did just tell you about the good part. Pete Alonso did Darryl Strawberry for 252 home runs. Outside of that, they're playing like shit. And if I gotta talk about it in the soft mode, trust me when I tell you, that's not gonna happen all the fucking time when I gotta talk about the Mets. Waiting on the age restriction, YouTube. I know y'all looking, y'all checking. And again, I ain't monetized, so I can give a fuck less. But the point of the matter is, the watch time is important. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is a non-issue until I get there. But what I will say, on a lighter note, is that for my 20 subscribers, I'm looking for y'all to do something for me. Because of the fact that I'm basically one-dimensional, I want y'all to help me out. What y'all want to see? You know what I'm saying? Because once September hits, yeah, I'm going to expand to Giant coverage and more WWE coverage and more Met coverage. I'm a sports dude. But if y'all want me to expand to other stuff, let me know. This is why y'all subscribe. Let me know in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Don't let me be the one to just keep doing it. But it is what it is, y'all. This is what the video was, really. It's just that I titled it because the Mets got swept again. And it's like, you know, they playing like shit. And this is what they do. You know? Until they get their heads out their asses and start calling the kids up. This is what they're gonna do. And it's crazy. August 10th. They're just willingly. And Mendy, you're part of the problem now, bro. Carlos Mendoza, you're the manager. You're part of the problem now. You know what I'm saying? Much like everybody else that I root for, the coaches or managers get carte blanche for at least 1 year. You're in your second. And yes, you did your thing your first year, but you're part of the problem this year. If not, setting yourself up to get your ass gone at the end of this year. Yeah, I said it. Because ain't no way. 1 win in 2 weeks. Ain't no way. That don't go past you. Because you could call these kids up instead of having these cooked motherfuckers on the mound. Montaz is trash. Manaya is even showing spots. Kodai Senga is fragile. I ain't gonna talk about DP though. DP probably struggling. But I get that. And Clay Holmes, reliever turned starter. I won't get on him either. But Senga, Montaz, Manaya, I'm halfway with him. I ain't gonna lie. I'm halfway with him, but it's like, dude, one of the Mets gonna have starters going past 3 innings. 3 innings? In the regular... God damn it. In the regular season. See, I tried to explain myself. I was just mad on Wednesday because of that goddamn near no-hitter. But y'all gotta start explaining yourself, and y'all gotta start evaluating yourselves, David Stearns included, in the fucking clubhouse. Because it's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand, y'all. Do y'all want to win? This is why I titled this. I guess the answer is no. Because y'all free falling like Tom Petty. Rest in peace to Tom Petty, by the way. Y'all free falling. And it seems that y'all don't give a damn. Because y'all giving generic ass fucking answers whenever y'all getting interviewed. Yeah, here I go again. Oh, this might be an age restriction on this, but you know something? There comes a time where you don't give a fuck. Because you want to see answers and you're not getting them. So then you vent on any one of your platforms, and then the platforms you vent on, they give you age restrictions, and then you know something, you just gotta fucking live with it. And here I am with YouTube. So if you want to give an age restriction on this one, go right ahead. Go right ahead, because kids don't watch my channel any fucking way. So the point of that's the whole point of the matter. You know what I'm saying? My kid is grown. My siblings well, with the exception of the little one, but I do not believe he would want to watch this video. He don't have a choice whether to watch this video or not. You know what I'm saying? But that's on, you know what I'm saying? If it comes up, that's on him. But he's under 18 months, let alone 18 years. So I doubt that he's going to watch this video. The point of the matter is that the Mets are garbage, and everybody that's trying to make a statement for them are garbage, because I refuse to do that. And I'm one of the biggest Met fans alive. Dead or alive. And it could be a question on, I ain't gonna say that. Yeah, well, because I don't pull no punches. It should be a question of whether I still should be here rooting for this team. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be dead my damn self. Don't make no damn sense, Mets. 11 out of the last 12. Y'all probably like 4 games out of the, not even the wild card division. Probably worse out the wild card, because this team's better than the Phillies. That's in the wild card division. What are we doing? But at least Pete Alonso tied Darryl Strawberry, right? That's really where I wanted to be at, truth be told. Because I had something positive to say about Pete Alonso reaching Darryl Strawberry's record and Darryl Strawberry hitting his biggest home runs. But that's going to be another video when I finish getting pissed off at this current Met team who ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just this don't make no sense, y'all. This don't make no sense. And it's like, and this was at the good trade deadline. Oh man. David Stearns waxing poetic. And you know, Mandy. Mendy trying to be Teflon throughout the whole deal. And listen, he's saying the right things. But Mendy, you're managing like shit because you still sending the same punk ass dudes in the games. You got shiny new toys and you still want to send Stanek in when he's pitching like garbage. Nah, let's put Stanek in. He'll be all right. When you should have Helsley. You should have, you know what I'm saying? I'd even trust Rico Garcia. But no, you want Stanek in the 7th inning because you got Helsley for the 8th. No. Put Helsley in when you need to put Helsley in. You got closer by committee, but you want to put Stanek garbage ass in. And Stanek's been pitching like garbage. When he's pitching good, I'll give it to him. When he's pitching like shit, I'll give it to him. Nah, but you want to send his ass in pitching like shit. I saw it on X. I was like, I shouldn't even watch the. I was like, yo, I shouldn't even watch the highlights. Because I saw when Soto put the Mets up by 4-3 score on Saturday. And I'm like, hey. As soon as I saw on X that Stanek was in the game, I was like, game over. And what happened? 7-4. You may as well put position players to pitch. I've seen managers and coaches for each of my big four teams. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about men's sports, Liberty not included. And what happened? I seen a bunch of big four managers and coaches get canned mid-season because they was coaching / managing like shit. Hell, I seen big four managers and coaches get fired for not managing like shit. Willie Randolph, where you at? Mendy, don't be one of them, dog. Because right now, you are on the Mickey Callaway shit. And yeah, I said it. You're on the Mickey Callaway train for the Mets. And if you are a Met fan and you are a subscriber to me, you can challenge me all you fucking want. But what I will say, you can't deny the timeline that I'm talking about. Mickey only lasted 2 years. I don't want Mendoza to last the same amount of time. I want him to last more. Because I know he's better than this. But he has more talent and he's managing like shit. Let's keep it 2, y'all. I'm not trying to be angry on every Met video that I do. But you gotta understand, this is a collapse from late July to right now, early August. And nobody's saying nothing about WFAN, but I'm just saying, nobody's saying nothing about it. Nobody's doing nothing about it. David Stearns, what are you doing? Where's Brandon Sproat? Where is McClain? Hell, Jonah Tong. Call them kids up. I'm tired of watching every day 3-inning performances off of so-called quality starting pitchers. Meanwhile, I'm seeing bombs out the starting lineup. Starling Marte, my nigga. Juan Soto, my nigga. Pete Alonso, my nigga. Lindor slumping again, but he's still my nigga. You know what I'm saying? He'll be alright. You know what I'm saying? That fielding error, he'll be alright. But yet, Frankie Montas still comes out after 3 innings. You know what I'm saying? Because of Francisco Lindor's error, I'd have kept them in for fun. But there it is. Is something wrong with Hefner? Now I know when the hitting was was shit. They wanted to fire Eric Chavez. Do we want to fire Jeremy Hefner as a pitching coach because the starters can't go past 3 innings? Is that an indictment on the pitching coach? Somebody got to talk to me. Somebody got to talk to me. Because we can't just have something going on with the offense, but yet the pitching gets a free pass. Hell no. Not if the starters going 3 innings and your most competent starters at that. It ain't like, oh, well, because the hitting's garbage, you know what I'm saying? You're only gonna have like your top 5 in the starting lineup go 2 at bats and then pitch it for everybody. But the starting pitching, just go 3 innings and then we take everybody out, so it could be a bullpen game, and then they get a whole pass. No. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. And yeah, maybe I should have said that on Wednesday. Well, guess what? They both operations was playing like shit against the Guardians. And guess what? What happened in Milwaukee was the Mets were hitting and the pitching was garbage. So now I'm just going to transition my shit to the pitching. And again, I will say this to you, to myself. You want to age restrict this? Go right ahead. Because I'm pulling no punches again. I'm being nicer about it, but fuck them. There's no people under 18 that watch my shit anyway. So here's the deal. We're going to play this like this, Mets. If you're going to give up the season right now, just give the fucking season up. Period. Because we got the Giants coming up. For those who watch the Mets and the Giants, for those who watch the Mets and the Jets, they got the Jets coming up. And if you wanted to take a step further, we could cut baseball off altogether and then just deal with the Knicks or Nets and the Devils or Rangers or Islanders. Because here's the deal as Met fans. It's getting to a point where baseball is not the sport for everybody anymore. And I hope there's Met executives watching this shit. And I know they'll be like, well, so what? Well, guess what? It ain't so what. Because of the fact that you looking to panhandle to your fans. And listen, man, it's getting to a point where when you play shitty like this, don't be surprised when motherfuckers don't want to get to your shit no more. For real. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I know how far you went because I was with y'all. But you're playing this shitty in this August. When you dwindle like this, you're done by Labor Day. When you're done by Labor Day, that's it. You don't want to do that. So if you do anything else, you want to call some kids up. Call up Sproat. Call up McLean. Call up Tom. That might be a shot in the arm, proverbially. And you never know. But see, that's the whole point. Oh no, we'll be all right. No, you won't. Not with everyday 3 inning starts from prominent starters. Y'all understand what y'all doing? Do y'all understand what y'all doing, New York Mets? And I said, do we want to win? That was the last video where I just ran rampant. And why is this video? I guess the answer is no, because you got swept again. You got swept again. I cram to understand it, y'all. I really cram to understand, y'all. And Mendy, it starts with you now. You know what I'm saying? As much as you can say, oh, well, we're not doing good. We're not doing good. And then you got your players. It's like, yeah, it's with them too. But it starts with you. It starts with you, Mendy. Like, Mendy, what's that? What's that, Mendy? Your players are playing like shit, and it starts and ends with you. Don't let it be the point where they call for your head at the end of the season, because it ain't just me that's saying that. Not to say that I'm calling for your head. I'm just saying there's a possibility that it's called for your head. There's other fans that's below me, and yes, y'all folks are below me. Stop it. But it's like there's fans that's below me that's calling for your head now. They want your head on a platter a la Rep Man, whatever man at the end of the video. I'm telling you. For real. Mendy, it starts and ends with you, man. You got about what? 8 weeks in the season? 8 weeks in the season left? Something like that. Y'all let me know in the comments, but in order to do this, do that, man, I can't stress that enough. But yeah, again, the positive out the deal during the weekend was that Pete tied Daryl. But let me talk about that. I'll talk about it because it's like watching when Pete tied Daryl and then watching Daryl's biggest home run, it just put my 40-year fandom in a nutshell. Because I became a Met fan because of Daryl and Doc. But Daryl hit some big ass home runs. I mean, Pete did too. But it's like, it's so different. It was so different back in the 80s than it was in the aughts, noughties, or whatever the fuck you want to call it right now. With the polar bear. And Pete's my guy. Get him twisted. Pete's my guy. But it's like Pete hit his big home runs when there's nothing involved except for the Brewers game. Daryl hit his biggest home runs when it counted, with the exception of the opening day Montreal home run. He just hit that because it hit the roof. But I'm just saying, they showed Daryl's biggest home runs when it was playoff time or when it had to do with going to the playoffs. Pete's biggest home runs was like, you know what I'm saying, his rookie season. You know what I'm saying? The big home run when he was in a drought. The Brewer home run, that, like I said, that was big. You know? But then that was it. Daryl's biggest home, they was comparing and contrasting. That's what I'm trying to say. Well, I compared and contrasted because I was watching the joints. You know what I'm saying? I saw they had a whole plan, Darryl Strawberry biggest home runs, but then I saw Pete Alonso biggest home run. You know? I mean, I mean, it's unfair Pete Alonso never made a World Series, but I'm just saying his biggest home run was the Brewers wild card game. You know, that's all we could say. That's all we could say. But he tied Darryl Strawberry's home run record. And while the Mets are playing like absolute dog shit, I will say this: I'm looking forward to when Pete break the record. And if he's playing tomorrow, if it's tomorrow, then I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it. But more importantly, I'm looking for a Met win. This shit gotta change, man. You know? And for y'all to say, well, what about the Giants? I'll be talking about Jackson Dart in a video tomorrow. Although there's really nothing to talk about with Jackson Dart because it's a preseason game. Y'all know how I'm against talking about preseason games. But what I found interesting was, and I might just do an interesting shit about week 1, Giants against the Bills. I might, because I found some things interesting about it. Even though I watched the condensed version of it because I couldn't watch the whole game over here. I'm in Virginia. And they didn't show that shit over here. But the point of the matter is, I might just do that. Interesting shit about the Giants against the Bills. Condensed version. Highlights. Maybe I can get away with that. And when I say get away with that, I'm not talking about with YouTube. I'm saying get away with that with y'all. Because I want to do right by my subscribers. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I want to do right by all 20 of y'all. So it's like, and that's another thing. Before I go. Yo, listen. Y'all subscribe to me. That means y'all let me know something. It don't have to be all sports and WWE. Whatever y'all want me to watch, it's like, yo, I'll get to it. You know what I'm saying? It might take longer than much, but if you want more interesting shit that happens on shows, let me know which series to do. Let me know what shit to watch, and then I got y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all subscribe to me for a reason, and I'm glad to have 20 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? I could use more, and I could use more watch time. But it is what it is. I'm happy with what I got. So like, comment, subscribe if you want. However, if you got suggestions, let me know. The comment section is right there. But it is what it is. I'm tired of venting on my teams when they ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So just let me know, y'all. I got y'all. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on YouTube. For real. Just let me know, man. Like, comment, share. Well, I'll be doing the sharing too, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying, get my name across. But, you know, like, comment, share, subscribe, do what y'all do. If y'all need me to do some, you know what I'm saying, expand on my series. I'm trying to expand on my series, interesting shit that happens on shows. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be wrestling. It don't have to be old baseball games or old football games, because that's what I was going to do anyway. But it's like, yo, this ain't all sports. This is all inclusive. So just let me know. You know what I'm saying? Got love for all y'all, man. But this is all I got for y'all right here. Just let me know. Comment and be like, yo, I don't give a fuck if it's a cartoon show. Yo, Lean, do interesting shit about Dragon Ball Z. Do interesting shit about the Smurfs. Do interesting shit about the Cosby Show. Oh, that'd be some shit. But I'm just saying, let me know, y'all. I'm here for y'all. Get it untwisted. The watch sounds important. The subscribing is all important. Yo, this getting bigger is all important. So, for real, I might do interesting shit about Party All the Time by Eddie Murphy because that's what's on. That's what's on the video. That's what's on YouTube right now. You know what I'm saying? With Rick James with the red curls and shit. But I'm just saying, even if y'all want me to talk about that, put that in the comments below. But this is all the time I got for y'all. I did 35 minutes. So shouts to y'all. Shouts to whoever watched. Obviously, I don't get live watches, but I do get watches on the low. So this is what it is. Watch time is important. Tools.